And Dave Chisnall there, well, he's ranked 8th as opposed Robert Thornton's 9th, and Thornton lives across in Ayrshire from Stevenson, won 3 successive Players' Championships earlier this year. As you see from that graphic, a former UK Open champion. Dave Chisnall had a decent run last week in the European Championships, beat Jihan Artut and Ian White before going out 10-5 to Michael van Gerwen, who was just inspired in that match. And he's now ranked 8th in the world, formerly lived in St Helens, and Chizzy now living in Morecambe. Could be a close one, this, Alan.
Well, as the ranking suggests, not a lot between them, and certainly on the season so far, there isn't really that much between them. Not a ranking event, this one, but both players looking to have a little bit of a run this weekend to maybe launch themselves with all the TV events coming up towards the end of the season, culminating in the World Championships.
60.
Crowd just got to Justin Pipe a little bit in the closing stages of that last match against Peter Wright. Chisnall,
54.
Very much quicker sort of player, as you'll see, likes the rapid tempo, and this game should battle on at a fair old pace, but I wonder whether they might get on his back.
Well, I think he's got in his favour is the fact that he throws quick. He hasn't got a lot of thinking time, whereas Justin, because he's such a slow player, he can be adapt to people shouting out during the throw. Chizzy straight up there, no messing, throws them in, gets them out, get ready for the next throw.
Nice to see Justin in the winner's circle once more in a television event, though, metaphorically speaking.
The thinking from Thornton there, reason he went for the 18 first, single 20 wouldn't have left to finish despite 2 troubles after, but by virtue of hitting the single 18 first and then the 2 troubles, left himself a finish.
140.
Chisnall not on a finish, so he's got 6 darts guaranteed from here, Thornton, for 164 to go ahead.
Should stay there, leaves double 12 if he can hit it, 64. And he'll be happy with the start so far. Chizzy just needs to tidy up here. Well, he's certainly going to leave something handy. Well, something pretty handy.
140.
That's a terrific visit.
64.
Now Thornton 64 then for first advantage in this match. Double 8. 4s. And drops his dart to add. Not happy with that.
The momentum, can't it?
Absolutely. Well, there you go.
Absolutely, yeah.
86.
Big chance here now for Chisnall. Trouble 18 for double 16. If he misses it, he'll stay there. Oh, he's hit it now. Double 16, 2 darts. Early collie wobbles, but he gets it with the last dart. Quietens the crowd very early, John.
Yeah, Robert Thornton's going to be kicking himself a bit there. He knows he should have had that leg. 64 should have put it away, but that's a 15-dart leg.
Oh, well, both players left after 12, 64 and 86, so a good scoring leg from both players. Thornton with the first chance, missed it, and Chizzy stepped in.
Talking Scotsman, there's a big dog show up here this weekend, and Gary Anderson, who you may not know, but he's very keen on his pooches. He's got Burmese mountain dogs. He's relaxing pre his match tonight over at the dog show.
Oh, don't blame him. I'll take some biscuits with him.
140.
I wonder who they're supporting.
It's boisterous for an early afternoon, isn't it?
We're in Scotland, John.
Yeah, some impressive early preparation for the day.
Yeah, they love it. Love the darts up here in Scotland, love any sport. And Thornton with 303. Single 19 will leave 170. That's the reason he went downstairs.
171.
But that's even better. 3 big trebles.
61.
Magnificent from Thornton, but Chisnall can do this, still can. Well, treble 17 would have left the bull, now just looking to
64.
A decent leave, which he's not really done.
32.
Oh, made a little bit of a mince pie of that the last two darts there. A chance for Thornton here now. Treble 19 for Bulls. A good marker on the Bull if he can hit the treble 19. No, disappointed with the visit.
64.
But Chisnall's last two darts at the board, single one and single three, left him 97. Should have been better. He may not get a shot of the double unless he hits a treble here. So because of the last two darts, hasn't given himself the opportunity.
So Thornton 68. Looking to get himself into this match now. A great chance now, double four. Twos. Yeah, you see how much that means to him. He'd made a Horlicks of it again, he would have been angry.
Yeah, when you do it twice on the trot, he would have been very disappointed, and then you're under pressure. You feel the crowd on your back, you know you're 2-0 down when you could have been 2-0 up. But I think on reflection, 1-1, pretty fair.
And it was double four before, wasn't it?
It was.
Stick with you when you miss. How much does that stick with you when you miss a key double? Is it at the back of your mind next time you're up there on that?
It can be, depends what position you are in the match. If it's a really important leg, you're just so disappointed in yourself because you put yourself under pressure and having to do more work as the match progresses. But then you kind of put it to the back of your mind, dig deep, and try and, in the words they say, make up for it.
Spent some time in their preparations, a fancy dress out there.
Yeah, we saw plenty last night, didn't we? Getting ready for the old Halloween celebrations up here in Edinburgh.
Indeed.
100.
Edinburgh was a lively place last night.
Good cover shooting for Thornton. Oh, excellent cover shot from the phone.
Chisnall's got an under a little bit of pressure on his throw though. And a big visit here, which he's producing.
140.
Well, no maximums yet in the match, but he'll be quite happy. That 140 there leaves him 1-2-1 against the throw. Thornton's got to be careful here, that's why he's moving downstairs. Got to stay there.
58.
The single 20 hadn't hit the double, but left a bogey number.
Treble 17 he's looking for. He's got it for bullseye. Oh, brilliant check out. Superb shooting early in this match from Chizzy.
Well, it's been a pretty decent start from both players, but Chisnall 104 average and the 1-2-1 finishing on my favourite, the ball.
Always good to see. It gets the crowd going as well.
Enjoying the darts here in Edinburgh. The crowd building up as the day progresses. But tonight's session and tomorrow afternoon, and culminating in the final on Sunday night.
It will be pretty much rammed tonight, I think. And not a bad crowd for a Saturday afternoon. 700 or 800 people in here.
And Thornton's got to dig deep and get his teeth into this match because he hasn't really been showing the true form that he can do.
Good last start from Chisnall. This is more like it. This is more like the Robert Thornton we know. Listen to the reaction of the crowd.
That's right, they so desperately cheer on their own up here in Scotland. Peter Wright already been beaten, Gary Anderson later tonight, so they desperately want Robert Thornton to try and progress.
Gary Anderson on last of all tonight. He's up against Andy Hamilton.
85. Debut by 130.
Players never too happy about being on at right at the end of the show, but we did point out that so far as the Scottish crowd's concerned, he's on last, he's topping the bill.
Absolutely. Well, he took 1-2-1 out on the ball for the third leg, and he wants ball. Oh, long way off this time. But Thornton back on 1-3-1.
See if Thornton can produce a spectacular checkout, starting down the bottom of the board.
55. Debut 133.
Oh, he's done exactly what Thornton did early in the match with dropping his dart. A little bit of nerves up there, but sometimes spoils the momentum. Will it work for Chisnall?
Thornton picked it up and missed his double. And Chizzy, well, that's a lucky bounce out, but same conclusion, having dropped his dart.
A good chance for Thornton here to get back level when he hasn't really played his best darts. Well, he'll be happy with that one, as the crowd will hear.
Got a smile back on his face.
They're looking to kick on now in this last leg before the first break. And going at the break, a happy man hasn't yet hit the heights that he may be used to. But he's 2-2, all legs against throw.
Important, Alan, though, psychologically, that he holds this one. The break 100 can affect players in different ways, but it will have gone with the darts, and he'll have the advantage if he can just hold on to it here.
56.
No trouble for Chisnall. Thornton in the driving seat. Putting his foot on the pedal.
140.
Oh, the Whitlock fans are in town. He's a bit more of a beard, doesn't he?
140.
That's the next matchup. Simon Whitlock against Mervyn King following this.
Good reply there from Chisnall. Needed it, but Thornton is really motoring in this leg after getting back to 2-2. Starts leg 5 with a ton 2 140s, leaves himself 1-2-1.
Well, Thornton has seen Dave Chisnall check out 1-2-1 when Chisnall went 2 legs to 1 ahead. Can he do likewise now? He's starting with a 20, he's got it. Now, single 11 would leave the bull. Oh, he's not gone that way, he's gone top since
81.
He went for treble 7 double top because Chisnall was back on 2-0-9, not on a finish. His favourite's double top, that's why he went for treble 7 double top. Plenty of time in his own mind, but always wants to leave his favourite. What he's returning to now, top of the board.
double for Thornton. That was an important one, and we go to the break now with Robert Thornton winning this one. That is an important dart for him, and he's now 3-2 ahead. A big boisterous crowd watching the early stages of this weekend competition. Robert Thornton leading Dave Chisnall by 3 legs to 2. We have no control over what is put up by members of the audience. I gather 1 or 2 images have been shown which might have caused offence, and our apologies if indeed they have. And if you've never been to the darts before, please don't do it, because if it gets spotted, that'll be the end of your day. You will be evicted from the building, and that is a price.
Yeah, not needed. Just enjoy yourself. Plenty of fun to have this afternoon. Some great players on stage. Top 16 players in the world. We've already seen Justin Pipe and Peter Wright's hopes of winning in front of his partisan crowd. And Robert Thornton, number 2 Scott, looking to make amends.
It was a big checkout, that, wasn't it, before the break, Alan? You could see with Thornton's reaction how much it meant to him. Just psychologically, he's got his nose ahead in this match now.
Well, we said, didn't we, when he got to 2-2, he hadn't really played his best darts. If he could nick that leg, which he did, got to 2-2, flew first in leg 5, went in at that break, the happy, obviously with leading, but getting back and well into the groove.
140.
Chisnall yet to get a maximum in this match. Averages not much between them. Chisnall just short of 100, and Thornton also now nearing the 100 mark, and in fact that puts him into 3 figures with his second 180 of the match.
That is strange, isn't it, with Dave Chisnall, one of the big 180 scorers on the circuit. Hasn't hit it, but he has hit 8 140s.
Now then, 124 against the darts, an opportunity for Thornton. That's a great first dart. Bullseye now. Well, that's a good effort.
Unlucky. Similar shot for Chisnall. He's already taken this out in leg 3. Treble 20, 11 Bull. Now he's missed a 20, so it's treble 17 now for Bull. Not going to happen on this visit, so Thornton will return to 25 to a 4-2 lead.
Here he goes. Goes double 12s. Now 6s. Oh dear.
19.
Yeah, giving himself the old clap, because he knew he'd missed a big opportunity there, and he wasn't really that close. Double 9. Oh, again, Chisnall folding into the big 9.
That was a shocking dart. So, now, is he going to go straight at it? He is. And gets it. Another big dart. And again, Thornton psyching himself up, punches the air, and goes 4-2 ahead. And another leg against the darts.
Well, Thornton is definitely not in first gear, despite averaging 95.5. But he is in the third lane and starting to roll. That double 3, one of the dodgy doubles on the board. Richard Ashdown's favourite double.
For those of you who aren't aware of the in-joke, Richard Ashdown, our spotter for this event, is slightly challenged in the height department.
Best limbo dancer on the circuit.
96.
But a very good spotter before he starts cutting up rough.
Well, it's been a big 4 legs for Robert Thornton.
60.
Because he will have the crowd on his side, as we say. They've yet really to get involved, but they haven't had to, because Chisnall hasn't put any pressure on Thornton since leading 2-1.
81.
He's gone off the boil, Chizzy. Needs to start hitting the big numbers. As he said earlier, he's consistently a terrific 180 producer. He's still looking for his first one in this match. That just deflected off the barrel, was a bit unlucky.
10 140s though, so it shows you that he's not far away. But he needs to start upping the ante here.
Well,
161, it can be done. Thornton can also check out 164. Chisnall can't now, but he can put the Thornton throw under a lot of pressure. Just totting up, best way to go. May go bull, may go treble 18, which he's done and got. Great last start.
Nicely tidied up there from Chizzy. Thornton, one of the big shots. Gets the first one, treble 18 for bull. Oh, how close was that? The grimace tells you the story.
132.
So for 4-3 against the darts. It's a big one this for Chisnall. If he loses this leg, having been in this sort of position, it's going to hurt. Double 18. Oh, good dart.
Well, he needed that, didn't he, for his own thought process to develop into this game, because he hasn't yet fired on all cylinders. But he's kept it to within 1 leg, and if he can hold here, he will be back to 4 apiece. He's starting to hit the trebles, but yet to get his first maximum for his 11th 140 of the match so far.
Again, it just clipped the barrel, and you see that little wry smile, because he knows that was on the way to the treble bed.
Almost destined not to hit a maximum, but if he can hit the 140s with great regularity as he has done in the match so far, he won't be too far away.
Great first dart.
100.
Chisnall lost to Barneveld in the first round last year, shorter distance, best of 11. But it's the first to 10 this year, so an increase, which is better for the players, gives them more chance to get into the game. And Thornton beat Hamilton, but lost to Lewis in the last 8.
Players preferring the longer format.
60.
Less likelihood of massive upsets, I guess. These two, though, according to the rankings, side by side. Chisnall world ranked 8th, Thornton world ranked 9th.
Yeah, I think most people think there's not a lot between these two players. Pretty even on the odds. Maybe just edged the Thornton with him playing on home soil.
Good darts from Chisnall, put himself on 64. Thornton's, well, he needed to hit the treble, didn't he? He needs to rack up a big number here. Needs another one. Making the adjustments along the oche, and goes the bull route. Great last dart.
Yeah, 25 would have left 170. That's the reason he went for the bullseye. But hitting the ball gives him a better option. But Chizzy stepping in, for 64. Double 4 for level. There it is.
Likes that corner of the board, doesn't he? Double 18, double 4, solid up there, Chisnall.
So Chisnall starting to get himself back into the game, not just on the scoreline.
140.
Thought this one would be a close affair, Alan. Difficult one to pick beforehand if you're looking to accumulate bets. This is one of those which really is a little bit of a pick and contest.
Oh, there you go. 3-6-1 apiece, 4 apiece. Transfer maximum here for Thornton. That's number 3. 3 matches for the Thorn. Keeps the Scottish crowd entertained to the
Chizzy
max.
trying to surge back and just dragging that second dart.
120.
Nothing wrong with the first and the third.
That's okay, but he's trailing in the leg. 140, 121 is not a bad visit, is it?
140.
Thornton is rallying here with 41 left after 9 darts.
Brilliant from Chisnall. Another 140, is 13, 140 plus. By 4 Thornton, edging ahead once more, and the second break approaching at the end of this leg. Big one for Chisnall to hold.
Yeah, they both seem to be very settled now. We've had a few collywobbles earlier, but chance for Chisnall again, another 140. The smile on Chisnall's face tells you it all. 14 140s, no maximums.
Looking for maximum number 4. You see the graphic there showing you just how Chisnall has been hammering those 140s.
Needs to switch back up to 18s maybe here. Blocking the bed with the first 2 darts.
Terrific switch though, great last dart. Turning out to be a very good match, this. Crowd enjoying the entertainment.
Certainly getting involved as the afternoon progresses. I'm sure they'll be very vocal by the end of this afternoon and this evening. Oh, wonderful cover shot by Dave Chisnall.
Leaving himself on a 140 checkout. He could go 2 treble 18s, double 16. That's another maximum from Thornton. Maximum number 4, and he's left on 1-2-1, which we've seen done. Now, how's Chisnall going to go for it? Conventional way.
He's got to stay there. Oh, he has hit it. Double 10 for 140 finish for Chisnall. He turns to the Scottish crowd and waves after hitting a maximum 140 finish there. Awesome from Chisnall, but he goes in the break level with Scotland's Robert Thornton.
The best checkout of the match so far, 140. 2 treble 20s and then double 10. And Dave Chisnall, he knew with that, he made it 5 apiece. Still, it's a pick and match. Which way is it going to go? Absolutely on a knife edge.
Yeah, certainly nothing between them, as we said, all the way through the match. But impressive averages from both players. They've upped the ante from the first session. And after that second session, both players into the 3 figures on the average scale, which shows that they've responded, trying to get into this quarter-final if they can win here this afternoon. The winner would play a much anticipated match this evening between Michael van Gerwen and Raymond van Barneveld.
First round losers, 5,000 quid. If you get into the quarterfinals, guaranteed 7,500. The winner from this 2-day event, and the favourites, well, you know who it is, Michael van Gerwen and Phil Taylor. Who's it going to be? Whoever it is will walk away with 50,000 quid.
Good opportunity for maybe one of the other players here, John.
140.
But also there's 3 players who are still in the tournament. One of them already into the last 8, who haven't yet qualified for the Grand Slam of darts. Justin Pike, Wes Newton, and Brendan Dolan. But we need to get to a final.
the wild card qualifying event this weekend, isn't it, for the Grand Slam?
That's on Monday.
92.
And also down in Wigan, we have the big stars here on the big stage. We have the future stars at the youth tour, the last two youth tours of the season.
Oh, good shooting from Thornton.
171.
Good as a maximum, and it's left him on 92. You'll fancy his chances of cleaning it up from there.
Good cover shooting from Chisnall though. He's left himself a decent shot out if Thornton doesn't take the 92.
Here he goes. May go bullseye. 17 leaves another bull. Double 8 now.
76.
Well, gave himself options,
140.
hit the treble, so it was double 8. A single 17 would have left the ball. Chisnall, 2 darts at the treble here to give himself a shot. He's hit 1. Tops. Oh, he's hit it. Took his time, fired it into the top of the board. Gave it the old back of the net, 1-0. And he now leads Robert Thornton 6-5.
He's on a good run, isn't he? Looked a little bit wobbly 20 minutes ago. Since then he's come surging back, and that was a leg taken against the darts once more
At a crucial stage as well in this last and final phase of the match.
coming back from the break and winning the first leg. Ideal start, play right through now to the end.
Four players playing pretty well. Still into the 3 figures as we see there. Thornton 100,
58.
Chisnall 101. So good standard.
Shake of the head, he needs a treble. He's blocked out that bed, coming down now. Oh, it's a super cover shot.
Yeah, cover shooting in this match has been exceptional from both players. And
97.
again from Chisnall.
So Thornton on 269, trying to strike straight back and retrieve the situation from having lost that left leg against the darts, and those are not 2 that he'd want. And that's a poor visit.
Well, he's made a bit of a pork pie of that one, hasn't he? Went for the 19 and hit the big 3. Chance for Chisnall to leave himself something handy. Hasn't done so.
Well, that is a great opportunity. He could really have turned the screw on Thornton, but he's not able to do so. So Thornton's going to have 6 from here.
100.
1-2-6 when he returns. 2 darts at the treble 19 for a shot out. As Chisnall will be leaving something. He's left himself 50.
His 17th 140 plus shot. And we're not much further than halfway through this match. Thornton leaves another for double 6 now. This would be a spectacular check out. Oh, and that hurts because Chisnall poised once more.
Well, that really could have changed the complexion of the match. Chisnall, double 18. One more in his hand to lead by 2. Yes, gets it in the middle of the bed.
He's not missing much up there, Alan. Very solid round the 18s.
Well, he's normally a tops leader is Chisnall, but last weekend struggled on double top, so he seems to have changed for double 18 and it's paid dividends.
100.
Thornton has to win this leg, you feel, with throwing first and trailing by 2. He certainly won't be bothered about not hitting the maximum. With the power scoring, he has 17 1/4 is immense.
100.
Here comes another one, maybe.
140.
Well, number 18 140s. Well, 14 ton plus scores, yet to hit the maximum. As you can see the graphic there, Thornton's hit the 4 maximums. It's Chisnall way ahead on the 140s. The scoreline that matters though.
7-5 Chisnall. This could be the moment. He's got one!
On cue, Mr. Chisnall hits his first maximum.
Sense of irony, wasn't there, as he raised the arms? He knows that he's been unlucky not to have had one before. That's just to say, at last.
81 for a 3-leg lead against the throw in this particular leg. Ball!
56.
Not quite.
Thornton now, 121. We've seen Chisnall do this. Oh, and that's made a mess of it. Can't finish from that. Wrong side of the wire. Had he got that, 11 would have left in the bull.
Trouble 18 with the last one, leads 32. But is it too late? Chisnall already leading 7-5. One dart at the bull. He's got 2 more darts in his hand to lead by 3 legs. Double 4. He's hit this twice in the match so far, but not on this occasion.
You just get the feeling here that Thornton simply has to take this out now. Double 8, a lot of pressure. He's got it! Hanging on in there, not playing at his best in that leg, but managing to take it, 7-6.
And as we saw in that first game, when Justin Pike led 6-1, Peter Wright starting getting back into the match, and the crowd played a little bit of a part in getting under the opposition's skin. Will that happen here with Chisnall?
95.
Well, he went an awful long time before he could hit one. I was going to say, here comes another, but it didn't quite happen. Instead, we've got his 19th 140.
Yeah, he's homed in now on the treble 20. He's power scoring. He's outscoring.
He scored 103, averaged 103 last week, you know, when he lost to Michael Van Gerwen. Just happened to have Van Gerwen averaging 111 or something.
Well, it always puts the cat amongst the pigeons, doesn't it? Yeah, well, Justin Pike, 100 average in the first round.
Your MVG fans, Michael Van Gerwen is in action in a replay of that final last week against Raymond van Barneveld. That's one of the matches that we're going to be bringing you this evening. Phil Taylor going to be in action against Wes Newton.
100.
I'm surprised Chisnall didn't throw that third dart at the 25 to leave a finish, but maybe felt the momentum was going in his direction.
Well, he's got away with it, hasn't he? Needed a treble there, no finish, so Chisnall's got 6 from here. 172, looking to go 8-6 ahead. Great first dart.
100.
Well, that's okay, but it's in one of those dodgy positions towards the end of the leg. Thornton's going to leave something handy. Chisnall is on 72.
72.
Thornton poised, Chisnall under a bit of pressure. These are key moments in matches. 20 for tops. Just checking that that is in the 12, and it is. 20 takes, now working his way along the oche for double top.
32. 57.
Not quite. But Hines' beams is for Thornton. 57 to get back to 7 apiece. Tops for Thornton.
37.
Oh dear. And he curses himself. So Chisnall returns, also looking for tops, double 20.
It was definitely a suffering succotash from Thornton.
A lot of noise, and he's letting it get to him a little bit. He's got to put that aside. Good first dart, and the crowd now know that they've got him. They know that he's reacting.
Well, he was unlucky. It was on the wire. But Thornton has got to block that out now. He's on the oche, throwing 3 darts at double 10 to get back into the match level. And he's not really attacking it. He's a long way off with the first 5 and the 6. Head in hands for the Scot.
Again. Well, they've got to Chisnall once. I think there's going to be a little bit of goading of the Englishman now. Here we go. Chisnall Double 20, and he makes it 8 legs to 6. Only needs another 2.
Well, that's changed the complexion completely of the match. Thornton 6 perhaps at the double to get back to 7 apiece. Missed opportunity. Both players feeling a little bit of pressure up there, getting towards the finishing post. The crowd getting involved. A lot to play for. And Thornton just a little bit of a mini buckle towards the end of this encounter.
Thornton's just gone off the boil a bit and having double trouble. 6 out of 21 now. 29% checkout rate. And these misses have been coming at key times.
97.
Well, that last leg was
Big one.
the key moment of the match so far, without a doubt. 7 apiece. Or 8-6, certainly at this stage. The percentage is not great, but Chisnall's slightly higher.
Maximum number 2. Thornton throw under pressure. It's a good first dart for double 16. For 8-7.
Well, he needed that one, didn't he? And not just winning the leg, but a clean kill, hitting the double in visit after the debacle of the last leg with 6 darts not going in.
42.
Crowd willing on a Scotsman here, hoping so much for a home success.
Well, if it does go to the final leg of the last leg shootout, the crowd will certainly be very, very vocal.
Serious sombrero that lass is wearing. You'd be struggling to see the stage if you were behind that.
60.
Well, they know now.
Chisnall making Thornton having to do the work. Swing first here, looking good.
43.
We're 1 leg away. All Thornton can do is dig in, dig deep.
Doesn't look as though it's going to happen in this leg, does it? Here goes Chizzy again, hammering those treble 20s and setting up the finish quite beautifully. 32 remaining to put him in within 1 leg of a place in the quarterfinals.
100. Debut required 32.
And it's looking ominous for the Scot.
Gives on the 16th leg.
9-7.
17 legs, Robert to throw first. Game on.
Thornton staring into the face of an imminent defeat here. Chisnall now needs just 1 more leg.
140.
But it can change so quickly, John, as we know. If it does get towards a possible last leg decider, I'm sure the crowd, as they are at this moment in time, full voice.
Chisnall went out in the first round last year.
85.
You'll be only too well aware of that.
Yeah, certainly some good momentum to be earned this weekend. That's 2 trebles for Chisnall.
121.
Pull into the single 1.
Robert got to the quarterfinals last year. Oh, he's a tenacious competitor.
Going upstairs.
140.
Another 140. The 140 machine.
Just 22 of them now. And he's on a finish now. 147.
They go for ball here, yeah.
65.
Leaves 130.
So 147 for the match for Chisnall. Looking at the top of the board. Going for treble 20 with the first dart. Well, that's a loose one, so that ends all speculation now. It's Thornton's opportunity.
It certainly is. 130. 2 darts at treble 20. For double 5. Well, he definitely needs the treble now to leave the bullseye. He hasn't done so.
65.
So Chisnall once more now coming in, looking to finish off this match. A chance to take the leg against the darts. He's got one of them. Single for double 16 now.
92.
Opportunity missed.
65.
Broad the cheeks from Roger as well. 7 for Tops. Tops for Thornton to stay in the match. And he duly obliges. The crowd rise, getting ready.
Game on.
Well, they're going to be right with Robert now, but Chisnall's got the darts. Key advantage. Can he build on it with a big score on this first visit?
96.
You just have that feeling, John, that the closer it gets to the finishing line, the more collywobbles there will be on that stage, because there is a lot to play for here, and the crowd are starting to get a lot more vocal, certainly on Robert's side. There will be some cheering on the doubles.
Great first dart again. Oh, he's hammered these treble 20s, he really has. 23rd 140 for Chisnall against 13 for Thornton.
Certainly scored very, very well.
41.
So a big opportunity now to get to that finishing line as quick as possible.
Great first dart. Oh, look at this. Oh, superb from Chisnall, absolutely superb. And Thornton is way, way back.
Well, it's looking like the end for the second Scot in succession in the first round here. Chisnall 94 for the match.
Is he going to finish at this visit? Double 8, he can.
78.
Long, long time remaining. Thornton way back.
2 darts at the double. 1 in the last leg, 1 in this one. Thornton is so far back.
140.
Good visit, but too far behind at the moment.
If he doesn't take this out, though, Thornton would have the darts in the deciding leg. 2 4s, and a lot of noise from the crowd. A lot of noise, and he stopped, and so it just gets worse. Referee calls for order, and gets it! Chisnall has won the match. Real close, tight affair. In the end, he kept his nerve. He put out the home favourite, and Dave Chisnall threw into the quarterfinals, winning by 10 legs to 8. We said it was going to be good, and it certainly was.